of an event, like a Pilates event that's happening in Glendale. I literally signed up for 2. So we're at the Lululemon store now. Me voy a morir. We went to Salon Sinaloense. You are the problem. On Wednesdays, Sprouts has $5 sushi rolls. You guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday and Sunday fun day at that. Earlier this week, I was on TikTok and a TikTok came up of an event, like a Pilates event that's happening in Glendale, and it was free. So I'm like, I am gonna sign up. I literally signed up for 2 because I just knew that my friend Nilsa was, if she was free, was gonna wanna come. You know, we actually have plans today for her to come over to my house and also help me pack and stuff. She's so sweet. She offered, and I'm just so happy to have people that want to help me and support me, especially in this move, you know, but also just in life and everything, I guess. Like, it just feels really, really nice to be here, to be quite frank. I've been up since like 4:30 in the morning, just because I think my body was just ready to wake up, not because I had to be out the door by 5 or anything. It's actually 6:30 now, and I got ready. I did some reading and I also did some journaling. I totally recommend, if you guys haven't, or if you guys, you know, don't do this often, to once in a while just wake up. And if you have kids, a lot of you guys have kids and are married, but if you are in that season in your life, and even if you're not, whatever season you're in your life, take a couple of minutes to yourself to journal and really be grateful and sit in gratitude. Like, sit in gratitude beyond the health, beyond the wealth, beyond your family, beyond, you know, what's happening. Go a little deeper. And I'm getting the chills as I say this, because go a little deeper and thank your body for being able. Thank God for all of your senses that are functioning and working. Thank God for the season that you're in. Thank God for the silence. Thank God for even the minimal things. Thank God for the extra pounds that your body may have in this moment, because they're there for a reason. And one of those reasons is for you to accept yourself in every single season in your life and to love yourself just as you are, instead of being so self-critical and hating our bodies and ourselves. Thank God for the extra pounds that you currently have right now. Whatever it is that even sometimes you focus on in the lack form, like, think about how everything in this moment is working out for your greatest good, for your highest good, and just the beautiful being that you are, the love that surrounds you, even if it's not in the form or in the way that you think it should look like. This is for my single people, for my unmarried people, for the people that are yearning to have children and aren't there yet. Really sit in this place that you're in, because the strength and the resilience that you are currently going through and the process that God is putting you through or allowing in your life, it's for a reason. I know many times we sit in sorrow and we don't see the reasons why, because they're painful, because they hurt us, because we're angry. And I want to remind you that it's okay to be angry. It's okay even to be angry with God. It's okay to tell him, like, what the hell? Why am I here? Why don't I have it together? Like, I don't ever want you to think that I'm spreading like toxic positivity, because every feeling that you feel, it's okay. We have been led to believe that anger is not a feeling that we should feel, that we should always just be grateful, but even be grateful for the anger that you're currently going through. I'm very passionate about this, but I have to go, so we'll talk about it on another episode or on another video. This is definitely a topic that I am gonna be coming out with Evolving with Amy, because I just feel like it's really important to talk about. So anyways, I will see you guys a little later. We're here. So we're at the Lululemon store now. Here's Nisa. We're setting up right now. We're gonna start the class, so we're gonna sweat a little bit, and then I'll tell you guys everything else that's happening. You guys, I want to show you really quick what we got on the goodie bag. So they gave us this little tote bag that, I mean, you could literally take your lunch in at work. but it comes with some real cool goodies like this little bag. So cute, keychain. And then we have a hair serum. And then we have this classic lotion. I'm not sure what this is, but we got a raffle ticket. They're gonna be giving something away. And then we're also taking 25% off today from shopping. Really, really cool. And then there's this Urban Aesthetics Wellness card, $25 gift card. I'm not sure what this is for, but there's a guy in the back that set up his little booth for it. So we'll find out like what it all is. And I'm excited. It's full of people in here. And we're gonna start class soon. Me voy a morir. Pero bueno, voy a morir, pero son 45 minutes. We're gonna be okay. Yay!
Okay, we got a black one.
Nice. Over here. Wow! Wow, that's so cute. I missed by 2. I'm like, I'm 299. That was so cute. So I decided to come outside because I'm not really like a big of a shopper, but they're letting us like shop right now after the event, basically. So they're basically like letting us shop after the event, which obviously it comes with the event. It was a free event though, so if you're interested, and I think Lululemon does these like anywhere that you want to go. So it's, you know, beneficial because they have them in other states as well. You can look up the events on Eventbrite, and for the most part, I believe the Lululemon ones are free. There are some that may be like $20 depending if they come with something else, but definitely check it out. I mean, I'm having a good time. I had a good time. It was chill. I feel like as they move along, they just get better and better, you know? I am definitely so hungry now. Nilsa, are you hungry?
Yeah,
are you down to go eat?
Oh yeah, always.
Yes. Like, yes.
Always a yes.
Let's go. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Yay. What you think? How was it for you?
I need to go back to the gym because damn, my core was like, yeah, bitch, we haven't done this in a few weeks.
Literally. No, literally.
I was sitting there, I was like, I gotta go back. I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
I was like, I'm so glad it's 45 minutes. Yes. That is so funny.
I was like, oh, is this a Pilates princess? Because I don't feel like a princess right now.
At all.
We were sweaty.
Yeah, thankfully though, we were right under the fan, so that was fine. Yeah. Now we're gonna go and find something to eat and see what we get. Let's go. Good morning, you guys. Today is the day after, and you have no idea everything we accomplished between Nilsa and I yesterday. Literally the most. The most, and I love that for me because it was amazing. I'm prepping lunch right now because I'm gonna be going to work. I'm actually working this whole week. I don't think I'm gonna eat this anymore. It doesn't smell bad, but doesn't look appealing, you know? Anyways, I think I left you guys off when we went to Salon Sinaloense, and I actually got 2 tamales to bring home so that I can eat probably for lunch or for breakfast, or actually for lunch or for dinner. And this is gonna be like what I'm gonna take actually. But yeah, the tamales were really good. I also got the burritos al vapor. Those were okay. They needed salt for my liking. And we also got a gordita, which that for me was really good too, with the consomme, delicious. And the horchata was really good, definitely like made from scratch. You could tell, like it wasn't like powder horchata. And what else did we try? The sandwichon I didn't like. So I love sandwichon, but I grew up eating sandwichon with chicken salad, and I think it was like tuna sandwichon, which at first I couldn't try the tuna. I was like, does this even have anything, or is it just like the bread and the sauce? Nilsa was like, oh, like it's made out of atún, and I was like, oh, that's probably why. I'm like, I don't know, like I couldn't taste it. So that one wasn't my favorite. The frijoles puercos also weren't my favorite. I felt like they need a little more spice, which I could understand probably why they don't make them as, you know, spicy or whatnot. It is some of the dishes that are sold in Sinaloa and that I grew up with. So I feel like those places are really good for like when you haven't been back home for a while and you're like, I'm really craving like el sazón de allá, you know, but wasn't necessarily what I'm used to. I would go back So in case you guys are wondering, like I would definitely go back. I would get the tamales. I would love to try their barbacoa, which the barbacoa, they were sold out by the time we got there, and they open at 9 and we got there at 10. So they were already sold out. I would also want to try the pozole. Also, I saw that they make the menudo blanco, which here in America or in the United States, they never make menudo blanco anywhere. I don't like menudo personally, but my mom is so picky about her menudo. She won't actually eat it anywhere outside of her house, of her making it, because she actually says it all the time. She's like, aquí lo hacen rojo porque no lo limpian bien. So el chile no te deja ver que no está limpio la carne, que no está limpio el grano, que no está limpio el caldo. She's like, a mí me gusta transparente, which is like blanco, literally like the caldo's transparente. And that's from the pictures, what it looks like. That's Sazón Sinaloense. That's how it looks like they make it. So I would definitely go back for the pozole, the birria. Like I would love to try those other dishes. And also the tamales were really good. The horchata was really good. Like overall, I definitely give it like a 4, you know? I don't want you to think that like I'm just talking down on it. No. Like I literally give it a 4. I didn't give it a 5 because it's missing, you know? Also, if you are in the Phoenix area and you are gonna go out there, please know that it's gonna take some time because it's not fast food. And they literally have a thing right there, like es comida preparada that they're making plate by plate, you know? So it is gonna take some time. So anyways, going back to the packing, I am gonna be taking my 2 tamales for lunch and my water, of course. And then when I'm home later, I'm gonna make the quesadillas because I did leave stuff out to make quesadillas with. And yeah, I'll show you guys when I come back from work, like how everything is looking, but I'm basically like ready to go. Ready to go, seriously. Not really though, but what I mean by that is that literally like everything is just, there's nothing in here. I don't even know if you can tell or if you can see, but okay, lunch is ready and yeah, I'll see you guys after. Sale? There could only be one you. What is up, you guys? I am obviously home. I'm sitting here because I just finished filming Evolving with Amy, and hopefully by this time you've already watched it. We talked about anger today, and I love this because, oh baby, when I tell you that I didn't know how to navigate through my anger before, and just how much I suppressed it as an adult, from being super explosive as a kid to then suppressing it because I was told that I should forgive and forget, and I should move forward, and I should put the other cheek, and I should get over it. When people were really hurting my feelings, and when people were really crossing boundaries, when I was mad at myself for not even putting a boundary or allowing people to just continue doing what they were doing simply because I was told that this is how people are and I should just be okay with it. And there was just so much anger inside of my body and inside of myself, and I didn't know how to process it. And learning now with the awareness that I have with, you know, going through therapy and whatnot, that anger is also one of those emotions that are leading us, that is trying to tell us something, to protect ourselves, to maybe even set a boundary, to move forward, to forgive, yes, when we're ready to, not when somebody wants us to, but also to forgive and not necessarily allow someone else access to our life anymore. I can forgive you, but I don't have to let you in. I can forgive you from afar. I can forgive you and not ever talk to you again. I can forgive you and move on. Anyways, go check out that video. Very passionate about that topic, y'all. Very passionate, because again, I am someone that feels my feelings very deeply. I'm very passionate overall. I'm a very passionate individual. And if I'm angry at something or upset at someone, there's a reason behind it. And it's time to dig deep, right? And to get to know why we feel the way that we feel. So anyways, I am home. I've recorded the video for Evolving with Amy, and now I'm going to do some yoga. I drank some coffee for lunch today. I went to Better Bus. I took a drive and I was like, you know what? It's time to put in work. And by putting work, I just mean I want to do something with the energy that I currently feel. And that something is definitely packing like I did over the weekend, but also going with myself and going within and with my body and just like giving myself some movement. Pilates over the weekend when I went on Sunday, it just really helped me to remind myself that it doesn't have to be perfect as long as I show up and as long as I move. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that here. We're gonna go set up the mat and we're gonna put a yoga class from YouTube University because we love that. Let's do that for now and see what else we get into. I came in here and the house smelled like food a little bit, and I was like, why does it smell like food? I don't like it. I don't like when my apartment smells like food or when my house smells like food, especially if I haven't cooked, and it's not the trash because I took out the trash since yesterday, so there's no trash, but it's definitely all the groceries I have out and just like everything I have out here. I'm gonna open up the door a little bit over there in the balcony and we're gonna do some yoga. So let's get ready. Y'all, I have to share with you because some of you guys, how funny. Some of you guys actually don't have Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. There was a post today that came up on my Instagram feed and it says this: as Christians, we need to learn the difference between an attack of the enemy and the consequences of our actions. Now, if you're not a Christian, you may think like this doesn't necessarily like have anything to do with me. But here's the next part that I think has to do with all of us. Not everything is the devil. Sometimes it's you. Your poor choices, your mouth, your attitude, the people you choose as friends, how and where you invest the finances God entrusted for you to steward, your way of thinking, and how you treat people. Sometimes what's happening in your life has nothing to do with anybody else but you. But you. You are the problem. And when you recognize that you are the problem in your life, it is such a good thing to be able to recognize and be and hold yourself accountable for. Because now that you recognize it, you can change it. If you are still in denial that you're the problem, there's nothing you can do and you continue to be the victim in your own story. But there's no one else sometimes that's the problem but ourselves. Really go within and see where you're blaming someone else instead of looking at what you're doing or what you're allowing in your own life. Sometimes it's you, it's not the devil, and it's also not anybody else. Anyways, let's change so we can get this yoga started. Yay! I just did 45 minutes of yoga here in my living room. Oh my gosh. I feel so great, you guys. Every time I show up for myself, there's never a time I regret it, Like there's never a time I regret it. I'm hungry now, but I also want to upload the new video or the new vlog, so I'm gonna work on that really quick because I think I need like 15 minutes and then I'm gonna eat and then we'll figure out what to eat. All right, you guys, I am officially gonna cook something because I'm starving. And yes, I am very glad that I actually left one plate out because I was gonna throw this plate out. And yeah, we're gonna cook. We are gonna cook. The more time we let pass, the more hungry I get. And we don't want to get hangry, Like we just don't want to get hangry. And you know what I just realized? That I'm gonna use this bread again to cook. And we have onion, we have steak, we have everything we need basically. Arugula, yum. Tomato, yum. Pesto, yum. We have everything we need basically to cook a really delicious home cooked meal. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, you know? Don't let your food go to waste. I also have the tabla here. Look at me, look at me. I guess I don't have to eat out every day, but this bread is getting hard though. So it's like if I don't eat it today, literally, it's not gonna be ciabatta bread. I don't know if it's gonna be too hard. I've seen a trick on TikTok that you put water on the bread, supposedly. Let's see how true that is. But I have plenty of steak and I'm gonna cut this into small pieces. I think easier to cut up steak, by the way, when it's cold, at least into like super tiny pieces, than it is when it's hot. If the bread doesn't work out, I'm gonna try warming it up first. I'm gonna make quesadillas because either way, I'm gonna get a good dinner out of this. I just wanna see if this works first. Cause yeah, if it doesn't, then there's no point. But if it does, perfecto. Oy. Lucky for me too, I still have an avocado. So we do have food. Makes me feel better when I don't have to eat out every single day. Cause like, yes, it's cool to eat out, but when you do it too often, not just doesn't make me feel bad, but also doesn't taste as good, right? What I don't have is a fork. I have a knife, but I put the forks away. So good. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I can already tell. It's fine. We're gonna make quesadillas. Cheers. Kept some oil out. And we're also gonna cut up some cheese for quesadillas. Baby, oh yeah. Right. This has been heated. And now we're gonna make some quesadillas here. Now watch me whip. Y'all ever assembled a quesadilla? If you haven't, it's literally just cheese and tortilla. Just kidding, I know you guys have. But hey, if you're learning, this is a learning channel. We don't discriminate or think we're better than anybody here. I need you guys to see me assemble this quesadilla because it's about to be so bomb. You ready? Oh, first of all, already starting here. And yes, in case you're wondering, obviously I'm using my hands. Look at that. What do you mean we are eating out? I'm not gonna be buying groceries right now. I was already getting so turned off by the fact that I was gonna be eating out all day, every day. I was like, ugh, I'm gonna go hungry because I don't wanna eat out all day, every day. We have this salsa and we put a little bit of lemon, baby. Oh, y'all thought. Yeah, we could do this too, look at. This is not spicy at all, by the way. Let me show you. Let me show you what to do. That's a tweet. That's it. With a Coke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cheers. Well, hello, you guys. This is a few days later. Today is actually Wednesday, and I went to Sprouts today for lunch because, in case you did not know, On Wednesdays, Sprouts has $5 sushi rolls. This would typically cost about $10 to $12, and they're $5. So I got myself a Philadelphia roll, a spicy tuna roll, and a crunchy shrimp roll. I love it because it already comes with ginger and wasabi and also one little packet of soy sauce. So it's like ready to eat for lunch or for dinner or for whenever you want it. So I actually went for lunch and I bought myself 4. And for these 4 sushi rolls, I spent $22 because the crunchy shrimp roll is $6, spicy tuna $6, and then the crispy crab roll, which I ate for lunch earlier, is $5, and the Philly roll is also $5. Babe, I don't know about you guys, but this is actually really, really good. If you've never had sushi from Sprouts, it is literally $5. I was on the phone with my mom when I went. I mean, look at this. And she was like, why didn't you tell me earlier? And I'm like, I thought you knew that. And she's like, wait, but is it everywhere? Like in all the Sprouts? And I'm like, in all the Sprouts. Like it's not just here in Arizona. It's also in California. And she's like, okay, maybe next Wednesday, like I'll go and that's what I'll have for lunch. And I'm like, yes. I mean, you can have it for dinner too. And you know, literally so delicious. Now, why did I buy 4? First of all, because inexpensive. Second of all, because I was like, I'll have it for dinner. I can literally have sushi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Wednesdays are obviously their busiest days, but y'all are sleeping on Sprouts if you're not getting sushi. And if you don't like sushi, you can get sandwiches for $4.99. Like you can really have a really inexpensive lunch. And this is what I mean and other people mean sometimes when we talk about not having to cook for one person. I personally enjoy it and I do love cooking, and it's a place, like every time that I cook, it just helps me to like release stress and like really, you know, create art for me. That's just what it is. But there are other times when I'm like, I don't have to worry about feeding no child or nobody else but myself. I can literally just go get something like this, spend $20 for 4 sushis, or if I'm only gonna buy for dinner or for lunch, $10, and already there. So easy, so good. Let's try the crunchy shrimp one. I be telling y'all, I'm like, y'all are sleeping. Woo! Y'all are definitely, I mean, some of you guys are probably not sleeping on it. But anyways, I also didn't want, not that I had anything to cook, but I also didn't want to try to figure out to cook something because I'm still continuing to pack and I'm going to be doing that right now. These are actually really good. I'm gonna have this for early lunch, late lunch, early dinner, and then we're gonna continue to pack.